Oh man. You ever witness something so wrong it just stops you cold? Like your blood boils in an instant? That's exactly what happened that sunny Saturday afternoon in our quiet little suburban park. Jake, this tall, smug guy who's always acted like the world owes him everything, lost it completely. Right there in front of everyone. He attacked his girlfriend Emily. Shoved her so hard she hit the picnic table. The crack of wood against her back. I'll never forget that sound. Emily had been dating Jake for 2 years. She was sweet. Quiet. Always trying to keep the peace. But Jake? He was the classic entitled type. Thought rules didn't apply to him. He'd yell at waiters. Cut in lines. Demand free upgrades everywhere. And at home. Well, let's just say Emily started showing up with bruises she tried to hide under long sleeves. Sigh. Poor girl. That day started normal enough. They were at the park for a community barbecue. Burgers sizzling on the grill. Kids laughing. Music playing. The smell of charcoal and fresh-cut grass hung in the air. Everyone was relaxed. Until Jake got mad. Emily had quietly asked him to stop flirting so obviously with another woman right in front of her. You know. Just a soft, hey. Can we talk about this later? Nothing dramatic. But Jake exploded. What the hell is your problem? He barked loud enough for heads to turn. His face twisted red with rage. You always ruin everything. Emily stepped back instinctively. Jake, please. Not here. But he didn't care. He grabbed her arm hard. Twisted it. Then shoved her with both hands. She stumbled backward, crashed into the table. The gasp from the crowd was instant. Phones came out. Someone yelled, "Hey, stop." I was there. I saw the whole thing. My heart pounded so hard I could hear it in my ears. How dare he? In broad daylight? In our neighborhood? Jake wasn't done. He loomed over her yelling obscenities. You think you can embarrass me? You're nothing without me. Emily curled up trying to protect herself. Tears streamed down her face. Jake, stop. Please. That's when the community snapped. First it was Mike, the dad from down the street. Big guy, former football player. He stepped right in between them. Back off, man. Now. Then Sarah, our fierce single mom neighbor. She was already dialing 911. You're done, buddy. Everyone saw that. More people rushed over. Phones recording from every angle. Jake looked around, suddenly realizing he wasn't in control anymore. His entitled smirk faded. Replaced by panic. You all need to mind your own business, he shouted, trying to sound tough. But his voice cracked. Oh, we're making it our business, Mike growled. You just assaulted her in front of 30 witnesses. Emily slowly stood up, shaking. A kind older lady, Mrs. Thompson, wrapped an arm around her. Come here, honey. You're safe now. Sirens wailed in the distance. Getting closer. Jake tried to play it off. She's my girlfriend. This is private. Private? Ha! Not when you attack someone in public park, buddy. Cops arrived fast. 2 officers stepped out, assessed the scene. One talked to Emily gently. The other cuffed Jake while he protested. This is ridiculous. She started it. The officer wasn't having it. Save it for the station, pal. As they led him away, Jake kept yelling threats. You'll regret this. All of you. But the community? We weren't backing down. Word spread like wildfire. Videos hit local Facebook groups. Neighborhood chat blew up. Did you see what Jake did to Emily? Unbelievable. We need to support her. By evening, the whole suburb knew. People who barely knew Emily started dropping off food care packages. We got you, girl. You're not alone. Jake thought he could just walk away like always. Post bail, act like nothing happened. But nope. Turns out this wasn't his first time. Emily had finally confided in a friend weeks earlier. That friend had quietly documented bruises, taken photos, shared them when the assault video went viral. The community didn't stop at outrage. They acted. A petition circulated demanding the apartment complex evict him. He was on the lease but his name was primary. Over 200 signatures in a day. Management reviewed the evidence. Boom. Eviction notice. His job? He worked at a local auto shop. Boss saw the videos. Customers were calling in disgusted. We don't want someone like that fixing our cars. Boss fired him on the spot. We have standards here. Friends? Most of his so-called buddies distanced themselves fast. Dude, that's messed up. Even his family was horrified. His own sister posted publicly, I love my brother but what he did is inexcusable. Emily deserves justice. Jake tried fighting back. Posted online rants. Everyone's overreacting. She's lying. But the evidence was overwhelming. Videos. Witnesses. His history. The court date came quick. Assault charges. Domestic violence. Emily testified bravely. Voice trembling but strong. I stayed too long because I thought it was my fault. But no one deserves this. The judge didn't hesitate. Guilty. Restraining order. Probation, community service, anger management. And a big fine. But the real karma? The community consequences. Jake couldn't find work locally. No one would hire him. He moved out of state eventually. Last I heard he was struggling couch surfing, barely scraping by. Emily. She thrived. She got therapy. Joined a support group. Started volunteering at a women's shelter. Found her voice. Even dated again, someone kind, respectful. The park? They installed new signs. Respect everyone here. And every barbecue since people check in on each other more. Watch out for one another. Look. No one should ever feel entitled to hurt someone they claim to love. That sense of ownership. That, she's mine, I can do what I want. It's poison. But when a community stands up, when people say, not here, not in our town, that's powerful. Emily's story reminds us, you're never truly alone. Real friends, neighbors, strangers who care, they'll step up. They'll fight for you. If you're in a situation like that, reach out. Tell someone. You deserve safety. You deserve respect. And justice. Sometimes it comes loud and clear from the people around you. Stay strong out there. And remember, entitlement has a price. And when the community collects, it hurts.